Get ready for the most insane jungle showdowns ever caught on camera. Today, we are diving deep into the heart of the wilderness to witness team battles that will blow your mind. Forget everything you thought you knew about animal rivalries. This is next level strategy, brute force, and unbelievable teamwork. First up, let's talk about the kings of coordinated chaos. A pack of wild dogs taking on a lone, massive Cape buffalo. You might think, one buffalo versus a bunch of dogs? Easy win for the big guy, right? Wrong! What you're about to see is a masterclass in tactical warfare. The dogs don't just rush in. They communicate with yips and barks, flanking the buffalo from all sides. Some go for the legs to slow it down, while others create distractions at the front. It's a relentless, perfectly executed siege. The buffalo, despite its incredible power and sharp horns, becomes overwhelmed by their sheer numbers and strategy. It's a dizzying dance of predator and prey, where intelligence and teamwork triumph over pure size. Every move is calculated. Every dog has a role. This isn't just a hunt. It's a military operation. Now, let's shift our focus to a different kind of army, one that operates with a single mind, a colony of army ants on the march. We're not talking about a few ants here and there. We're talking about millions, a living, breathing river of insects flowing across the jungle floor, consuming everything in their path. Their target? A rival wasp nest, buzzing with defenders. The wasps are formidable fighters, with painful stings and the advantage of flight. But they've never faced a foe like this. The ants form living bridges to cross gaps. They create protective tunnels with their own bodies, and they swarm the nest in a wave of biting fury. The wasps fight back valiantly, but they're outnumbered 1,000,000 to 1. The ants systematically dismantle the nest, carrying off larvae and subduing the adults. It's a chilling display of collective power, proving that in the jungle, unity is the ultimate weapon. Hold on, because the drama is just getting started. Imagine a troop of capuchin monkeys, those clever little primates, deciding they want a snack. But this isn't any ordinary snack. It's a caiman, a smaller relative of the alligator, sunning itself by the riverbank. A single monkey would be a quick meal for the caiman, but a whole troop, that's a different story. They gather on the branches above, screeching and shaking limbs to create a massive distraction. While the caiman is confused, looking up at the chaos, a few brave monkeys drop down and start pelting it with rocks and heavy branches. The monkeys celebrate their victory with triumphant calls, having successfully bullied a predator many times their size. This is pure primate ingenuity and teamwork at its finest. Let's head back to the African savanna for a classic, epic rivalry, lions versus hyenas. This isn't just about food. This is about territory, pride, and an ancient feud. We've got footage of a full-blown war erupting over a fresh kill. A lioness has just taken down a zebra, but the scent of blood travels fast. Soon, the cackles of a hyena clan echo through the plains. The lead matriarch, larger and more aggressive than the males, leads a charge. The lioness stands her ground, roaring a challenge. But the hyenas are masters of the numbers game. They surround her, nipping and lunging, trying to wear her down. It looks like it's over for the lioness, but then a deep roar splits the air. The rest of the pride has arrived. Now the tables have turned completely. The male lion, a behemoth of muscle and fury, crashes into the fray, scattering the hyenas like bowling pins. The lionesses join in, and what was a hyena ambush turns into a lion-led rout. This is a raw, brutal, and awe-inspiring display of family loyalty and the unwritten laws of the savannah. But team battles aren't just for predators. Let's look at one of the most incredible defensive formations in the animal kingdom, a herd of muskoxen fending off a wolf pack. In the frozen tundra, survival is a constant struggle. When a wolf pack zeroes in on a young muskox, the herd doesn't scatter. Instead, they do something amazing. They form a circle with the calves and weaker members in the center, and the powerful, horned adults facing outwards. It's an impenetrable wall of muscle, fur, and sharp horns. The wolves circle, testing the line, looking for any weakness, any gap they can exploit. A wolf lunges, and a bull muskox charges forward, driving it back with a powerful headbutt. The formation holds strong. For hours, this standoff continues, a patient predator against an unbreachable defense. The wolves, realizing they can't break the circle without risking serious injury, eventually give up and move on. This is a testament to how unity and a smart defensive strategy can protect the vulnerable against even the most determined hunters. Now, for a battle that takes place in the trees. We are watching two rival troops of howler monkeys clash over a prized fruiting tree. This isn't just a small squabble. This is a territorial war, and their main weapon is sound. The alpha males from each troop climb to the highest branches and unleash their signature, deafening roars. The sound can travel for miles through the dense jungle. It's a battle of intimidation. They puff out their chests, bare their teeth, and try to outroar each other. But it's not just noise. The younger monkeys engage in skirmishes, chasing and grappling with members of the rival troop along the branches. They shake limbs violently to try and knock their opponents off balance. It's a chaotic, noisy, and high-stakes conflict. The troop that can make the most noise and hold its ground wins the territory and a valuable food source. This shows that sometimes the biggest weapon isn't your teeth or claws, but your voice. Let's dive underwater for our next unbelievable team-up. A group of dolphins has cornered a massive school of fish. But instead of just feasting, they're doing something incredibly intelligent. They begin to swim in a circle around the school, faster and faster, whipping their tails on the surface of the water. They are literally herding the fish, creating a tight, spinning ball of prey. This technique is called fish whacking, and it's a learned behavior passed down through generations. Once the fish are disoriented and trapped, the dolphins take turns swimming through the dense ball, easily scooping up mouthfuls of food. It is a highly efficient and cooperative hunting strategy that ensures everyone in the pod gets a good meal. It is a beautiful example of how marine mammals use their intelligence and social bonds to dominate their environment. Let's return to the jungle for one final, jaw-dropping conflict. A large silverback gorilla and his family are peacefully foraging when they are ambushed by a leopard. The leopard, a master of stealth, attempts to pick off a young gorilla, but it has severely underestimated the power of a silverback. The moment the infant screams, the silverback transforms from a gentle giant into a force of nature. He lets out a terrifying roar and charges, beating his chest in a display of pure dominance. But he's not alone. The other females in the troop rally behind him, forming a protective barrier around the young and screaming at the leopard. They grab sticks and vegetation, throwing them at the predator. Faced with the fury of an enraged silverback and the combined aggression of the entire family, the leopard has no choice but to make a hasty retreat. This is the ultimate display of a family's protective instinct, led by one of the most powerful animals on the planet. From the plains of Africa to the heart of the Amazon, the jungle is a stage for the most incredible team battles you could ever imagine. These animals prove that whether you're hunting, defending your family, or fighting for territory, there is immense power in unity. Strategy, communication, and teamwork are the keys to survival. Thanks for joining us on this wild adventure. If you were as amazed by these animal teams as we were, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible wildlife content. Let us know in the comments which team battle blew your mind the most. See you in the next video.